Masked Hero.
Hello everybody, and welcome to a very special gameplay video. Recently, Fantasy Flight Games was kind enough to send content creators an advanced look at the Jessica Jones and Luke Cage hero packs. In coordination with those other content creators, today I will be looking at 3 cards that piqued my interest from the Jessica Jones hero pack. Innate Aggression, Innate Perception, and Innate Inspiration. And yes, I know that these are not new cards for the enfranchised players. That's why today, instead of theory crafting, I'm going to be playing with them. My original conception for this video was that I would be taking on Thanos with my Deadpool deck, Three's Company, with Innate Inspiration plugged in. Unfortunately, fate had other plans. Then the Infinity Stone goes off and we are going to lose our Innate Inspiration, unfortunately. Sorry, Fantasy Flight. This particular situation did not allow us to keep it in play for very long. The good news is I played multiple scenarios with multiple heroes. So we're going to just go to Innate Aggression with Phoenix because I think that Innate Aggression got its best use in this scenario out of all of them. Ebony Maw is a pretty approachable scenario, but one that you need to be mindful of when it comes to his spell cards, which can very quickly change the pacing of this villain. We'll start the game with a spell in play, and each time he activates, we'll get one step closer to him unleashing said spell on us. All right, and here we are. We have a deck that was by King of Rohan, who built this a couple years ago, actually, as a way to kind of playtest the Power of the Mind card when it first came out. So we're going to throw Innate Aggression in. It's 2-cost condition upgrade, starting, give us +1 attack. My opening hand is Innate Aggression, Mind Control, Scimitar, Superpower Training, Forge, and Phoenix Firebird. I keep Innate Aggression, because that's what this is all about, and Scimitar, because I think in the long run it's going to do me a lot of good. The rest of the hand doesn't really seem like it's going to be a very strong start. I'm mulligan into Strength, Genius, X-Mansion, and Build Support. Yeah, so we can just put these 2 right into play. That's great. Okay. Oh, and Build Support. All right, this is going to be a fun turn. And why I wanted to do this is because then it makes us a 3/2/2 hero. And so even before we go into Unleashed form, we're already pretty good in terms of like just having square stats. So we're going to put Innate Aggression into play. We're going to put the Scimitar into play. We are going to spend a counter to put out Build Support. That'll have 3 on it. Okay, so here's my thought. Build Support should go into play, and I should use my High Thwart to get rid of it now and ignore Ebony Maw for the first round. Rubble Storm, so when glass is removed, deal 2 damage to each character you control. Okay, we're actually just going to take this out. I have the choice between X-Jet and Utopia, but I think getting the resource generator is going to be even more important, especially on the first turn. I ready up and draw into Telepathic Trickery, Professor X, Colossus, and Wolverine. Maybe Utopia would have been a good first choice. Goes up to 2. He goes to attack me. I'm just going to take it. And after you, when he activates against you, remove a counter. Okay. So it attacks me for 1, and you are stunned. We may be burning Telepathic to do Scimitar. Yeah. Okay. So my counter card is Reactor Overload. One revealed to each player chooses to either take 2 damage or place 2 threat here. I don't really care about threat, so let's just do that. We want to show off what Innate Aggression can do. So what we're going to do is we're going to pay 1 and 2, play a Telepathic Trickery. We'll exhaust this, which will clear the stun. Oh, yeah, all the better. Okay, let's put this down to 1. We'll handle that later. We could just play up Professor X. I'm game. Let's put up Professor X. Completely ignoring Ebony Maw for a second. We'll clear out this to keep us good on the main scheme. Then we'll attack for 2 against Ebony Maw, put him down to 12. Having Scimitar against stunning stuff is going to be super great. All right. I draw Cerebro, Psychic Assault, Locked and Loaded, Psychic Blast, and the Power of the Mind. Scimitar is the only weapon in my deck, so I know that this is just a resource. I do think that Psychic Assault is going to be really good for us because confusing Ebony Maw is going to be really helpful. We can go down to Ultra Ego without fear of a big scheme and see an extra card. He's going to attack me. This is going to go bump down. I'm going to use Professor X, so he's attacking me. Oh, actually, I couldn't touch this. So I'll just... Okay, so this should be a 3. I'll have clear the reactor. My bad. But I caught it before it was detrimental. Okay, so then Ebony Maw's attacking Professor X. We've already done that. Yep, alright. Professor X is no-go. And my encounter card is Abjuration, meaning that I can't touch Ebony Maw for now. But I have 2 base attack because of innate aggression, so this actually isn't a big problem. I will just prevent this, get rid of this. Do Power of the Mind. To do Psychic Assault. Deal 3 damage to an enemy. Deal a total of 5, put him down to 7. And then I think that will enable us to... Yeah, so we'll Psychic Attack. Put him down to 3. I switched Alter Ego and end my turn, drawing Sunspot, Telepathic Trickery, Honorary X-Men, Telepathic Attack, Psylocke, and Telepathic Attack. I honestly feel pretty good where I'm sitting. This feels like a really good situation to just play out my hand correctly, make no mistakes, and decimate Ebony Maw. So this goes up to 4. Oh no, he's confused. Cool. Alright. So that doesn't happen. Which means this doesn't happen. I knew I did that for a reason. Alright, Spell, which surges. Let's get 4 counters on it. Surges into targeted elimination, because we got Dystopian Nightmare. 1 defeated. Okay. Not put that yet. This is 4 damage. This is 2 damage, but they're spaced apart. Do I want to make a basic recovery? Oh, basic recovery would only give me 1. Actually done pretty well. Flip back over. I mean, we can send him to the next stage. I know that gets us another spell. I'm going to be pretty spell heavy for a little bit here. I wish he was 1 lower. Okay, so put 2. Put him down to 1. If anything, I'm just finding out how much fun this deck is, I guess. Then pay 1, 2 to do Telepathic Trickery. Remove 4. Confuse ourselves. But we deal 2 damage, so we send him to the next stage. When revealed, each player discards until off top till they hit a spell. We might dodge all the king stuff at this point. Do I want to pay? I do. I want to pay 1. And do these 2. A telekinetic attack. Does 7 damage, puts him down to 11. I feel pretty good about where we are right now. We have the villain within striking distance and an entire main scheme that we haven't even looked at yet. I think I just might do this. We ready up and draw Phoenix Firebird, Psychic Blast, Power of the Mind, and Psychic Assault. Alright, he attacks me for 2. This is going to happen, so I'm going to take 2 damage. Yeah, I'm just going to take the damage. Attacking me for 2, 3, 4. Okay, down to 2. Not great. And then encounter card is when revealed, you are stunned. Oh, that hurts. If you're already stunned, take 2 damage instead. Okay. Ebony Maw has a way of coming around again. Alright. So what I should do is just play NA Psionic card. Clear the stun. Do Scimitar. Put him down to 9. I think I'm going to go nuclear here. Which is fine. Because I will remove the last counter. This will flip over. I now have -2 thwart, +2 attack. So that puts me at 4 attack, which is kind of what I was building towards. I telekinetic attack. Which actually deals 9. There we go. Okay, 9 damage. Defeated Ebony Maw. Actually, that went pretty well. After playing with these cards, I honestly don't think that they're anything exceptional. But what I do think they bring to the game is consistency, which is important. Some heroes are going to want to spend their first turn building out. And this can be a great option if you want to play into the most important basic stat for the aspect that you are in. Part of why someone like Phoenix was attractive for this card is when you take them from 1 to 2, you're doubling their attack, if we were to do Captain America or Nick Fury, where we go from 2 to 3, still good, helps you to curve more things than you would think about, because like a lot of things are 3 hit points so that they take 2 attacks from a 2 powered hero. I think doubling your attack, I think, is so potent. And I think that was very relevant here. There was just times when we basically were able to do perfect constantly because we just had 2 attack. And then to go unleashed to suddenly have 4 attack didn't matter because we did an overkill attack. But I think this is a good proof of concept for what Phoenix and a character with only 1 attack. Miss Marvel's not necessarily a great example. Jubilee might not be a great example. Although, that said, if you're able to say, hey, instead of a wild resource with Jubilee, I'm going to attack for 2, that changes fundamentally how the character works. Because now their attack is twice as valuable as it was before. So I think this was a rousing success. Deadpool proved to not be the best place for innate inspiration, and I honestly think that going wide would have been the better call, which proved to be true when I played a leadership Psylocke deck with some pretty interesting results. Okay, let's start off by using Cerebro to go find Phoenix. Might be the choice. Forge, no, I don't think so. Cyclops seems like a good call. We are going to play out Cyclops, paying 1, 2, and a flip. Play out Cyclops. I'm going to pick Unis, obviously. And then go 1, 2, 3 for Angel. Oh, I'm sorry. I healed up. Then use Angel to ready Psylocke back up. I talked it through and then I didn't do any of what I talked about. Okay. We'll attack for 3, 4, 5, 8, and I didn't even really need to do that. Doesn't really matter. Okay, so send Unis to the next stage because we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Allies are one of the strongest card types in the game, so I definitely see the appeal of innate inspiration. But I also don't think you need to worry about that extra hit point immediately, so it's possible that team training is going to remain the card of choice for this strategy, especially because it does come with a resource on it. Unfortunately, my gameplay with Tigra kind of ran into the same problems as Deadpool. And my counter card is Toad. When he engages you, place an upgrade you control face down under Toad. Alright, so we lost this. Attack the surprise contender for 3, taking him out. This readies me back up, allowing me to go at Toad, putting this back into my hand, and then I'm able to just 4-1, play Tooth and Claw, 4 damage, take Retaliate, 4 damage, defeat Magog. We get 3 counters, putting this up to 10, and we win. Alright, well, that had almost nothing to do with the innate perception. And with a looming deadline, I needed to just play games off camera to really get a sense of how these cards played. Overall, I really enjoyed playing with the starting cards. They give us some rigid deck building, but also some intentionality. Obviously, there's always going to be the versions that we saw in the core set, and I think team training came out of Age of Apocalypse and Rise of Red Skull. There's going to be a world where you're going to want to play with the core set versions, and there's going to be a version where you're going to want to play with the starting ones. And it's really going to come down to your own personal tastes and what is important to your hero on the first turn. If you don't want to build out on the first turn, then you don't need the starting cards. But there's definitely a place for that, especially in multiplayer where you have a little bit more time to just get set up, and having that extra stat boost can fundamentally change how you play. Overall, I'd like to just thank Fantasy Flight Games for giving me a look behind the curtain and allowing me to bring this content to you in a timely fashion. Until next time, you're doing great. Keep it up.